Hello everyone, today I bring to you a game that Magnus Carlsen played against Eduardo Iturrizaga Bonelli. So we have Spanish and kind of Italian in there, but this was in Spain. And he won this event, the San Fermin Festival. You know where the bull run was, but this was a different kind of bull run. The bull with the bishop kind of run. The bishop bull run, I would call it. Because he was in Pamplona and Spain, and I guess he got the Foreigner of the Year award, which curiously is called Giri, you know, like English Giri, but anyway, Giri is a word for Foreigner of the Year. He got that award. And so this was a fantastic game, a sample game, and we are gonna go through it pretty fast. These were fast games, of course. So we have e4, c5. It's a Sicilian, so you're gonna start recognizing openings, all you beginners. Okay, we move out with the knight to f3, knight to c6. Kind of looks very symmetrical, doesn't it? Okay. Then we go against the knight there. By the way, Magnus is white and Eduardo Bonelli Iturrizaga is a black. Okay, so we move out in the center. Carlsen castles quite early. Another bishop comes out. I mean knight. Sorry about that. I'm just so fascinated by the end in the bishop. Like, look at the bishop. What the bishop does. The bishop bull run in Spain. Magnus's bishop bull run. Anyway, so this knight comes out. Magnus puts his rook on the e file. All right, knight is coming in. What will Magnus do? He's not concerned. He just moves back his knight. There's a reason with these bishop move backs knight. The move backs. I call them the move backs. What is he planning? He did allowed Mr. Eduardo, let's just say Mr. Eduardo, to move his pawn by the bishop moving out. Okay, so now we will take with the queen. We are attacking the bishop. Interesting. What will Magnus do? He kind of backed himself in a corner with this bishop. So he moves back. Knight comes out. Queen moves away. Moving with a pawn push so that the center pawn does not advance. Okay, now we're going towards that pawn. We're protecting it. The black pawn. Eduardo Bonelli Iturrizaga decides to protect it with his rook to b8. So Magnus takes. Now we continue. Ooh, this is becoming quite an open board. We continue attacking in the center. Bonelli does not take. That's the easiest one of his names to pronounce. Bonelli. This is kind of nice. Another poster that I could put on the wall. Isn't that cool? It's becoming such a nice geometry here. Okay, anyway, let's focus on the game. So that was d6. Again, oh look, this is like a little cup. I'm just gonna fit into this cup for coffee. I want my Spanish cup of coffee, so I'm just gonna fit my pawn into this cup of coffee. But at the same time, it's attacking that knight. Is it protected by anything? Is that knight protected by any other piece? Always look where your weaknesses are of the opponent. Improve your position and also look for weaknesses. Okay, so let's see. He has to move back, and now we continue on the attack in the center of the board. So now he moves his knight to attack that pawn to put pressure on it. So no problem, I'll just move up, says Magnus. So he moves back. I'm going to continue putting pressure on this pawn. So Magnus decides to go a different route. Let's go do this kind of pawn push from this side. So he says, oh no, not today. I'm just gonna move up just like you did a couple moves ago. I'm gonna move up my pawn. But this is just genius. Look at that. Kind of enticing him to move that pawn. And now it opened up the diagonal for this bishop. Wow. Okay, what's next? So now we regroup with the knight, going all the way back to its original square for black. Wow, he's managed to get on the 7th rank. Wow. Like, let's think about this. This is wow kind of move. Wow. All right. So he's now in the 7th rank. This is danger, stranger. This is not good for black. Not good for black at all. When the rook goes on the 7th rank, 7th heaven, something like that. That's very important rank to have your rook be on. And Magnus is on that 7th rank. A lot of repositioning with this knight. Maybe that's a loss in tempo for black. So now we go out with that knight again. No queen moves, nothing. Anyway. So let's see. Knight also moves up. Finally, bishop comes out. But what's the purpose? Is it going to be taken? Well, it's protected by the knight, but we shall see. Alright, so Magnus decides to move out his other rook and have it almost like a double battery on the A file. Wow. Can you feel like this big guns are coming out and he's really has a more forceful attack while black is starting to run scared. You can tell the movement of the pieces of where they're positioning the players of how scared they are. You don't ever want to be scared. You want to continue and press on. It only takes one blunder, and everybody blunders. It only takes one blunder. Anyway, we continue. Okay, we moved that rook, the pawn out to attack. The g6 pawn is attacking the white pawn. We are maneuvering this knight now. The knight is on the move. Okay. So the bishop, another bishop finally moves out. Knight has maneuvered itself again to be attacking the bishop. So it's being eaten up. Now that allows the queen to move in. A quite stronger piece. A little change, but the queen, a stronger piece. Okay, now we're forced to, if he finally decides to castle. Okay, now we're bringing both the knight, the queen. I need more coffee today. The queen with the bishop, okay, are in the diagonal. Now remember what I talked about that bishop. One of these bishops has a stellar move in the end. Okay, we put the rook to protect it. We are moving up. We move back. We take the knight. Yeah, the knight that wasn't really doing anything. The queens are exchanged. Okay. But look, ladies and gentlemen, how close that bishop is. And that was it. That was it. That was the end. And that is how, ladies and gentlemen, Magnus Carlsen won against Eduardo Bonelli Iturrizaga. There are so many threats. The rook's on the 7th rank. The bishop's about to be taken. So it's just, pawns are going to be promoted probably easily. This is over for black. Thank you so much for watching this, and congratulations to Magnus Carlsen for winning the San Fermin Festival's chess tournament in Spain. Au revoir.